So this is the stuff I've got, and it's going to go in there. Meat, pearl barley, slow cooking soup, that will be the stock. It's hearty beef and vegetables. There's some dill. There's masala curry powder. There's a curry powder mix. I may not use this, it's still sealed. It's a tender meatballs mix, simmer sauce. And I think that might just be too much, what with all the other stuff. I do have some bay leaves there. Yeah, all that vegetables there. Potatoes, it'll all go in. And first, you see that's on. The light's on because I'm going to brown the meat in there. I've already greased the bottom. I'm going to brown the meat before I start to put the stock and stuff in it. And I've got these brand new. I just bought them because the other ones are getting a bit daggy. Which are just freezer containers. There's 4 in that one, so I've got 8, so I'll probably only need 3 or 4. And then I'll ladle it out into there and put them all in the freezer. Okay, I better start. Is that alright with you and Nice if I start? And beyond Nice there is a Hugo the dog. So that's been browning away nicely. I'm going to actually put some water in it now. I'll put these in. These are the hard vegetables that will take a while to cook. So now I'll put these in. I'm trying to do this one-handed. And then I'll chop this lot up and put that in. I guess I better put this soup in too early. I may not bother with the pearl barley. I think I've got too many ingredients here. Alright, well that's it. I'll continue cooking. This is too much for that, even though it's, as you can see, quite a big pot. I'm going to have to get this big one out, the Dutch oven. Okay, this big one actually goes over 2 hot plates. It goes over the big hot plate there and the smaller one. So I'll have to take this off very, very carefully, put that one onto the 2 hot plates and then pour it in. Now this is going to be, oh, this is going to overflow. I'll put it on this tile there. Be careful, be careful. Turn on the other one. In fact, I think I can turn them down to low. Put this onto the 2. Now, you have to I'll have to very carefully it's beautiful stuff, and this is a great stir too. I have to stir it. All the meat at the bottom now ends up at the top. That's great. So there it is, and even with the big one, it's not too far off the top. That is going to last me for so many meals. Okay, now we'll turn them down to simmer. These diced tomatoes, I'll put them in right at the very end. But for now, that's it. Okay, now let's have a look. Oh, it's lovely. Could do with some more salt. I'll put a bit more salt in right now. And I do need to put those tomatoes in when it's almost ready. Apart from that, it's going along fine. Black peppercorns. Just add some of that in too. Smells wonderful. And I've tasted it and it is yummy. So now we just put in the diced tomatoes. Give it a stir. Okay. Oh, that is so good. And the aroma just wafts up. Now, what we do is to fill each one of these and then allow it to cool before putting it in the freezer. Well, if I have naan bread or crusty farmhouse bread or rice or pasta or whatever with these meals, I reckon that each one of these would be 3 meals. So that's at 3 meals per container, there's 24 meals. I've still got a bit in there, which will do me for the next couple of meals, and I did have some for lunch. So that's close to 30 meals. So that was a good day's cooking, I think.